Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to join Zulu Software Townhall. I'm Kelly, and sorry, I will switch on this. So, Zulu Software Town Hall is a monthly gathering hosted by Zuzalu.City for zoo builders to come together to share updates on their projects. So, it's an excellent opportunity to showcase new features, discuss challenges, and receive valuable feedback from the community. And everyone is invited. So long as the town hall is not finished, you can add your slide to share your updates to the whole set. And whether you are a developer or a villager or simply curious about the latest in the Zuzalu software innovation, join us to stay connected and contribute to the collective growth of Zuzalu software ecosystem. So without further ado, let's start our presentation today. So first, we have a really big news to share to you. And now, welcome, Kathy. Could you share some updates about our the most exciting plan for ZuBuilder Guild?
Sure. So ZuBuilder Guild is a thing that we're currently designing, which is a collective funding mechanism that reward contributors based on their long-term ongoing impact and participation in Zuzalu software ecosystem. And currently, we're designing the first pilot. And in the first pilot, we included three categories in the membership. The first category is infrastructure contributor, who are the contributors responsible for developing and maintaining the core infrastructure of Zual.City. For example, the global explorer, including the dApp store and the event discoveries, and also the contributors who are handling research integrations and also the new feature development that supports the ecosystem's growth. And the second category here is the dApp and toolkit contributors. Those are the builders and contributors from the community who focus on developing the 5 key modules and the features that we've identified in our documentation. So those contributors are also playing a crucial role in expanding the functionality and offerings within the Zuzalu software ecosystem. Uh, Another important group that we think should also be eligible, including the membership group, is community testers. So those are the creator of space within Zuzalu.City. So they help us test, validate, and refine the tools and features developed by both the infrastructure contributors and also those dApp contributors from the community. So in order to ensure that we meet the needs of the community and also remain aligned with Zualu's vision, at the same time, we're also designing the structured eligibility framework, which is to ensure we have a rational funding allocation and also align with our ZuBuilder Guild principle to have the reward for our for the long-term contributions and to support those contributions to have a sustainability in our ecosystem.
Okay, I just realized there is recording happening. Eventually, with this V0 version, we could push it towards the direction of identifying all kinds of contributions in an automatic way that add you to the list when there's profits that come into the profits or funding or donations that come to the entire movement. Then it is given out immediately or in a vested way to people who have been actively contributing. One thing that is different from Protocol Guild is that you are not one thing we agree on a lot with the same method is that it is down to individuals. So it's not down to any particular group. It is if you have contributed to an app that is a major part of the in early stage Zuzalu software movement, then you personally benefit from this financially, versus that it's down to your team and then we don't know how distribution goes. And also, if you leave the project, it does not immediately disqualify you. There is a lingering effect to the contribution you have made until maybe you find other ways of finding bounties and other applications that you could contribute to. So the rest of the details you guys can read. I took this opportunity to explain a little bit of the spirit behind. Mostly, we do need more incentive to help people get on board, and we need to stay as really the movement alliance when we are covering different parts of the work. On the other hand, we also want to use this as a starting point to understand how in the future community governance can be done in a fair way, with identifying the contribution and then also compensating all kinds of contribution. That's it for me.
Okay.
One last point. I think this is a new place. We realized, probably too late for realization, that our obsession with privacy has cost us good coordination. And being on Element has not been the most friendly to our users, and especially to average users that are willing and interested in helping the entire movement. And in terms of space exploration, Element is also not so friendly. So with that realization, I would take the responsibility and then admit that we need an upgrade in terms of outreach, and we are keeping the Element space to people who still are very into privacy and an end-to-end encryption as a one-room place where we could continue to discuss. But for the rest of the future collaboration and reaching out to communities, we will, with all the setup that Kelly has done, get onto Discord without feelings of any bitterness. Hopefully that you guys can feel that our tools not yet reached the, let's say, stage where we feel completely decentralized software could help, could match with this kind of smoothness when we reach out to other communities. But so the QR code that you see on this slide will lead you to a specific ZuBuilder channel, if I'm not mistaken, to see future direction, and then also register yourself as a builder for the DAO that we are forming, that Kathy is forming, when she will feel better. I think she's already doing it, sorry. Right, that's it.
Okay, thank you, QJ. Kathy, do you have something to add, or we can jump to the next part?
Please also donate to us.
Yes, support us, support Community OS, and support community innovation on Giveth.
Thank you.
Sorry, as an innocent audience, the QR code is to go to the Discord, and then the link is where you could donate, right?
Yes.
Which is not there. Okay. If you could also share in the chat, thanks.
Sure. Let's go. I will share it in the chat box. So please support Community OS. This will be our first funding tour to the ZuBuilder Guild. And next, Reno, could you share some updates about Zulu.City?
Yes, thank you, Kelly. Could you hear me?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so last month was a very fruitful month for the dev and product team. We have done a lot of exciting and wonderful work. So our new, let's say, beta version will come soon, and with a lot of changes and improvements on a lot of things. So maybe I can also share my screen to show a little bit. Okay.
Do you need access control, or you could share directly?
I think I could share directly. Let me wait a sec. Is it good?
Yes, it's good.
Okay, so we have done a lot of UI UX fix as a first step. We have done, last year while we were, working more on the event side, and this year as we consider, the community OS and the whole structure, we are currently working heavily on the space structure. And in the last month, we have done a lot of work inside the space structure. For example, the first thing I want to mention is that the dApp install flow is now live. For example, you can, like, anyone can list their dApps here in the dApp store, and then inside community, admins could go to Explorer of apps and install that app. We have firstly working on this native app section, and later we will be doing the iframes for community apps as a first step, so that every dApps will be useful and explorable if they choose on communities. That's very good. So the flow was like, if you install your calendar app here and back to your community space, you could set up your calendar and stuff. The second point is that we have done a very interesting Urbe.eth control system, which means, we have first set up 4 different roles for space. We have owner, admin, member, follower as the start. And later we will have also customer roles. This is in our roadmap. With each roles, we will have like different permissions within the space. For example, create events, manage apps, and so all these settings. And later with customized roles, admins and owner could set up more, more roles freely for the space management. Here we could add members as we want, and we could also, we are working on the invitation system and also a space gating system. It means that users could join by themselves. We are also working on a Kelly, could you switch back to the slide?
Sure, on the way. Okay.
Yeah, the next slide. Thank you. So the project Zuland, which is built by Akasha Core and Builder's Garden, we are now integrated into a community space. So it will be firstly a private, token gated decentralized social network, and later we would to make it public so that it will be a discussion place for community space, and that's also considered as a native app. We have a lot of new UI UX. For example, we have our new space creation flow, where users can choose their space, color and space style, and a lot of cool stuff. And I think that's it for me.
Cool. Thank you, Reno. And also, we are, as QJ mentioned just now, we are moving from Element to Discord. Scan the QR code to join our new builder chat to stay in the loop. And next, Limoni, could you share some about the most of your community?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, very good.
Cool. Yeah, thanks for having us here. I'm Limone from Urbe.eth, but also Builder's Garden. So I was really happy to see the latest announcement by Reno. Zuland was a project we worked on. I think that was months or like weeks ago at this point, but it's cool that it's going into production. Today, I just wanted to give you all a brief introduction around Urbe.eth. That is our community based in Rome and now kind of leading Italians Web3 builders. We recently opened the first Italian Web3 permanent space in our country. Free for everyone to join. So if you come visit us in Rome, we will be more than happy to have you like co-working and hanging out with us. All that we do is developer education, developer onboarding. So we do a lot of boot camps, workshops. We organize hackathons. We organize eTrome. And hopefully soon, like the reason also why I'm here introducing this is that with QJ and Katie as well, and Kelly as well, we are cooking something together between Urbe, Builder's Garden, and Zuzalu, like different parts moving, and I'm very excited about it. I hope that soon we will be able to announce some sort of like partnership, and I think the best contribution that we can give here is not only around like building, like I think the Zuzalu.City App Store is a great idea, and we'd love, like, of course, to build application there, but also supporting developers in their journey while building those applications. So yeah, if you have any questions or you want to learn more about Urbe, you can, I attached like some, the Twitter handle, the forecaster handle. You can reach out to me on Twitter as Limone_ETH, or yeah, maybe I can also link my webcast. Happy to answer any question. Yes.
QJ?
Yes, Limone, can you also share a little bit the dates of the next events that Urbe is coordinating, organizing?
Yeah, that's a good point. Thank you for reminding me. So, of course, like the app that we have allows us to host events with more frequency along the year. So today, there's a meetup happening, but I guess I'll talk more around eTrome and Urbe Village, which will be like the biggest occasions of the year. So besides like these monthly meetups and other stuff, like every year we organize eTrome, which is the only international Ethereum hackathon happening in Italy. It will be in the beginning of October. Actually, this year we decided to have with the eTrome hackathon also a small pop-up city before it, as a way to better connect with all the different attendees, participants, sponsors, and companies involved. So Urbe Village will start on October 5. And will last for 2 weeks, closing with the eTrome hackathon on the weekend of October 17th, 18th, and 19th. So I'd really love to see you all coming in Rome in October. But again, as I told you, we have this space open all the year. So if you would just want to jump in for a carbonara, you can find us and we make it happen. Yes, now.
Cool. Thank you, Limone. So if anyone has any questions or has some interest of the things that Limone has just shared, don't hesitate to reach out. Next, we have POAP collection.
Yes,
Oh.
thank you.
Yeah.
Can I share the screen real quick here? It will be like much more efficient that way. Yes.
You want to share your screen, right?
Yes. I'll be
Sure.
quick. Thank you. Yep. All right. Yes. First of all, thanks, Limon. Hope to come by to Rome and explore Urbe Village in the future. So, all right. GM, everyone. My first direct interaction with the Zuzalu ecosystem community was at the Townhall held IRL in Bangkok. And after the call, there was a memorable game night, Shashank, many of you are a part of. I took the opportunity to create and distribute a POAP. to everyone part of that evening. So this is the one. So ever since during this year, we have continued this effort, and there's been a POAP for every town hall event, including today, and also for the NoCap All dApp hackathon that was conducted last month at Denver. So this page here is the collection page for Zuzalu City. I've named it Zuzalu City. I'll coordinate with you all in Discord to if I should rename it to Zuzalu Software Events. But the goal is with this page to kind of like continue showcasing all the events that happen in the future through these collectibles POAPs. And all these POAPs are on chain, and if you click around, you'll be able to see all the other attendees who have collected this POAP by being part of these events. And here's like a little bit of leaderboard. And if you click here, I've also added some of the slides from the past events, including today. So this is a page you can come to. You can look at the slides from the events and all of that. And today there's an event. Sorry, there's a POAP for today. So this one is created by our very own Ziz, who is next on the slides. And to collect this POAP, you can simply scan this link over here and just add your QR code. Sorry, add your Ethereum address, and you have the POAP. I'll just stay on this QR for like 15 to 20 seconds. You can feel free to do that. And while we are here, I just want to mention that I'll add some details on Discord in the for the coming months, next month, and all that. If any of you want to create the artwork, feel free. Otherwise, I'm happy to do it. But also, I'm treating this as a community project. Awesome. I'll just give it another like 10 seconds.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
So
okay.
We can stay here, and everybody can have the time to scan the QR code. Maybe like we have 3 minutes, right? We can leave 3 minutes. I think it's enough. Oh, cool! That's so cute.
Yeah, it's almost done. Or anytime you can always feel free to reach out to me, whoever's on the call, in case you missed it. No problem. Yeah, but I think we already have we're getting there. 6, 7 people have collected. Yes.
Cool.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
I think I'll go ahead. I'm sorry.
Stop this now.
Does anyone have some questions or ideas, or have some memories to share when you see all those good memories, game, town halls, exciting moments emerging on one page? That's so exciting. So kind.
Thank you very much. I'm going to stop sharing this one now. QR now. Thank you for the opportunity.
Well, thank you for sharing, and I will share mine. Okay. I think the biggest magic of being engaged in a community is you can feel the passion. You can feel the community is life. It's not how to say, it's an organic. It's organic, and everybody is motivated to do the things. To do community projects. They're not doing things for themselves. They're doing things for community. And next, we have Palm Protocol, who will be sharing.
Hey everyone.
Hello.
Dear Salman, thank you for the credit, although it took me literally 5 seconds. But yeah, you're the best. Hi everyone, I'm Aziz, working on or building Palm Protocol with Shrami Srivastava. For a quick sentiment check, I will count to 3. If you have been to a POAP city before, please click on any emoji and let's make it rain. Sweet. So, since many of us here have been in different POAP cities, of course, you have been excited, passionate, and thrilled to spend your crypto. But you go there, what do you do? Where do you go? Who do you speak with to exchange your crypto to cash? And for that, we decided to launch Palm Labs so that all this pain becomes history. So let me just introduce what Palm Protocol is. It's a peer-to-peer crypto to cash marketplace, enabling you to bridge your crypto to cash across any POAP city. What we built is a decentralized peer-to-peer infrastructure that enables you to sell your crypto and instantly match with a local agent that is providing liquidity, which in the beginning will be local cash, so that you sell your crypto and the local provider will earn some extra income. More like a mutual benefit for both parties. Why? Well, everyone should be able to swap crypto and cash without banks, without borders, or without friction. So now you are instantly getting your cash peer-to-peer at the best local rates. For the beginning, we will be enabling you to scan any QR code at any ATM near your POAP city. You will be matched with a local agent, and your cash will be withdrawn from the ATM. That will be removing the friction of meeting anybody in person. And later on, once the network is expanded, we will be enabling you to pay at any QR code. So think you go to India, you have UPI, you Brazil, you have Pix, in Africa, you have M-Pesa. So next steps, we have been iterating for some time. We built an MVP, and we're going to ZuApp Week in April, which is very exciting. We're going to be piloting our user and agent apps, probably getting some good feedback and playing around with the MVP. You want to think about it more like we are network citizens, and we are riding on top of local infrastructure. And with that, we are supporting local economies and also enjoying the benefit of spending with our crypto privately and seamlessly. Can we please move to the next slide? Just to show you what we have been working on so far. So we traveled to multiple countries. We've been to Bangkok so far, going to Turkey next month before Africa. And we realized that there are a few ATMs and different machines that will enable you to withdraw cash without having any local account. What we did is we matched with a local agent, as you've seen here in the first picture. We sent him the USDT, but we had to trust this person. So we sent the USDT before, and then they told us, scan the QR code in the machine, and then send me the QR code so that I can withdraw the cash from my bank app. With Pawn protocol, we are simply making this automated, all this flow automated and trustless, so that you don't have to trust the agent whether they're going to take your USDT and not give you cash instead. So to conclude, with Pawn, with a click of a button, your crypto in your wallet becomes cash in your palm. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Ziz. Does anybody have any questions or ideas about Pawn protocol? Okay, so now next, wait a minute. Here. So I think we all the projects have shared their updates, and I saw. Oh, QJ, please go ahead.
I'm curious. Sorry, Z's, right? Is that the right way to call you?
Yes, indeed. I'm actually here because of you. You encouraged me to make the presentation on the first one. On the first Zuzalu meetup in Bangkok.
Yeah, I didn't know. I mean, you enjoy the Xiaoxiong game as well. I was asking in the chat whether we could meet maybe soon, some of us in real life again. Maybe in the Berlin blockchain week. I know a lot of us are going, so it's possible. Many of the team members that you haven't met from ECF would also be there, so it would be a big in real life situation if we could all be there. And I'm very happy that you're working on it. The question I have is a bit more on the specifics, because we do have the issue of the ticketing, with events. And it's not only for events, mostly sometimes it's also with service in a community, people providing services. And there is like the decentralized commerce that I think Ori last town hall was explaining. And is probably working with some of the one of the projects that has not come to give updates. But in terms of just stores inside the community, or during the event, you have a boost to sell things. Anyway, my point is, if your project, can I get the name again in the previous slide? Yeah. If it's very POM, it's very focused on the conversion between cash and crypto to cash. Is it very heavily connected with the service of accessing ATM, or it's also possible to become a portal for people buying tickets, say using Palm to make their fiat crypto, and then they go through the ticketing smart contracts that
Yes.
the whole team builds, for example.
If I understand the point that you're raising correctly, so you're saying if you're an ticketing platform or you are running a pop-up, you would like to earn in stablecoins but still enable local individuals to pay with their fiat. Is that so?
Yes.
Yes. So since it's gonna be connecting, it's a peer-to-peer network. So initially, it will be enabling users to withdraw cash from any ATM. But since there is that infrastructure set up, the people that are enabling the withdrawal of cash to crypto are going to be, or crypto to cash, they're going to be enabling the exchange of cash to crypto as well. So you'll be scanning the QR code, say if you are in India, UPI, if you are in Brazil, PIX, and the QR code will be sending the funds straight to your wallet instead of to an ATM, for example. So it's just that QR code that is being shown that will redirect to the correct place. And of course, I think we can meet up in person very soon and play around with such a solution, which is very exciting. And we had this on the roadmap as well. So nice to hear that you need it.
Thanks.
Thanks, QJ. Thanks. Does anyone else have any ideas or questions for this, or for the whole Zuzalu Software Townhall, or for all the projects that have previously shared? Okay, if not, I have this. So I also see some new faces here. So if you want to check the previous Town Hall updates, you can find the slide here. It has all our previous Town Hall updates, our blog post, videos, podcast, all in one slide. Just check it. It's amazing, I think. I really recommend you to check it. And next.
I just wanted to check one thing.
Okay, go ahead.
I saw that the website was down. Like I was looking at Zuzalu.City, and I was not able to access it. I was just wondering what.
Yeah. I put a chat message. We are upgrading our DNS as in waiting for the DNS setup to take effect. And there was some, so it's down. It's not just for you, it's also down for us. But I think internally we could share the Versa link for if you want to try anything, and then it will be directed to a new domain. We didn't want to push it to the public social media, because then it sets record for people to think, oh, maybe there's other Versa links that could be. It's open ourselves to hack. But internally, Reno, if you're around and conscious from your fever, it's a weird flu season. We have like half our people down. Hope everyone take care of themselves, and then have enough rest for your immune system and everything. Or later we could share in whichever group that you guys are at, so that you could also test the new things. And we are hoping to see by Friday it will be back, and then all the new features that Reno shared would be there. We're very excited as well, but at the same time very bummed by the situation. And the thing is, there's not many people who noticed, so it gives us like, okay, people are not using it at the same time. We bought time, right? Like, and then we're excited when the new features are available with Zuland and the internal calendar, private calendar, public calendar. Then we could see how communities react to it, because Zuzalu City had been, for legacy reasons, had been focused a lot on making event possible, but these are not necessarily something that is almost always there, and it's just one arm of the coordination, or like a small one part of the coordination in real life, when in fact many of us are remote, and then there are many other coordination needs that need to be fulfilled. And this year we are focusing heavily on those, so that there will be the toolkit, the collaboration OS that is available for any online offline communities continuity. And as a little bit of the last sentence, and then I will stop and let everyone go, is that this year we want to put much more efforts in the sustainability of community, lowering the threshold for projects to be able to do any event or pay for collective services, run your own node, things like this. So advertisement profits to be managed by the entire community with the split style. We're talking with Aragon to look at an immediate integration by people who join and join a community to actually be in a DAO. That does not necessarily manage everything, right? Like it depends on the discussion, but there will be more and more of these tools that will follow this trend that goes beyond event. So on one hand, no events are happening on the city has been an advantage. This is why we took this opportunity to set up everything so that when things get more busy, we'll be already with every other things that can become a problem. It will not anymore, and then it will be, as I said in the message, that it would allow subdomains and then redirection. And basically, even the direction we want to go is really WordPress, right? Like, because these are tools exist not on Zuzalu.City, they're tools exist everywhere in the Ethereum ecosystem. So essentially, what we want to facilitate is also that you could use these tools directly from your website as well. And then all of this is the ambitious roadmap of this year, with a strong focus on economy, on sustainability, and hopefully these new ads functions and bounty functions, dynamic sponsorships could all be there to help, especially new communities, to start off with the right way, without having to go to the a registration of a company and doing one conference and the next year struggle again with sponsorship situation, to keep the community alive.
Thank you, QJ, for adding so many details and for the explanation. And next, we can see. So, if you want to test the latest community tools or test the latest Zuzalu.City's new feature, you should. It's really recommended to join the Discord channel to get the latest information. And also here we also put the element QR code here. If you are privacy focused and we still have the room there, we only have one room, and basically our most information or most communications will happen in Discord because it's really user friendly. So now let's call it a day. Thanks everyone. Thanks for coming. So see you in April. See you.
Bye.
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 See you, everyone.
Thank you all. See you.